This is B4 to Bay Ridge Narrows Avenue. Next stop, Knapp Street and Harkness Avenue. This stop is Knapp Street and Harkness Avenue. Next stop, Knapp Street and Shore Parkway. Transfers available to B44 SBS and B44. This stop is Knapp Street and Shore Parkway. Next stop, Emmons Avenue and Brigham Street. Transfer available to BM3. This stop is Emmons Avenue and Brigham Street. Next stop, Emmons Avenue and Ford Street. This stop is Emmons Avenue and Ford Street. Next stop, Emmons Avenue and Brown Street. This stop is Emmons Avenue and Brown Street. Next stop, Emmons Avenue and Nostrand Avenue. This stop is Emmons Avenue and Nostrand Avenue. Next stop, Emmons Avenue and East 28th Street. This stop is Emmons Avenue and East 28th Street. Next stop, Emmons Avenue and East 26th Street. This stop is Emmons Avenue and East 26th Street. Next stop, Emmons Avenue and Dooley Street. This stop is Emmons Avenue and Dooley Street. Next stop, Ocean Avenue and Shore Parkway. This stop is Ocean Avenue and Shore Parkway. Next stop, Ocean Avenue and Voorhees Avenue. This stop is Ocean Avenue and Voorhees Avenue. Next stop, Avenue Z and Ocean Avenue. Transfers available to B49 and B36. This stop is Avenue Z and Ocean Avenue. Next stop, Avenue Z and East 18th Street. This stop is Avenue Z and East 18th Street. Next stop, East 16th Street and Sheepshead Bay Road. This stop is East 16th Street and Sheepshead Bay Road. Next stop, Sheepshead Bay Road and Voorhees Avenue. This stop is Sheepshead Bay Road and Voorhees Avenue. Next stop, Sheepshead Bay Road and Shore Parkway. This stop is Sheepshead Bay Road and Shore Parkway. Next stop, Sheepshead Bay Road and Emmons Avenue. This stop is Sheepshead Bay Road and Emmons Avenue. Next stop, Emmons Avenue and East 16th Street. This stop is Emmons Avenue and East 16th Street. Next stop, Emmons Avenue and East 14th Street. This stop is Emmons Avenue and East 14th Street. Next stop, Neptune Avenue and East 12th Street. This stop is Neptune Avenue and East 12th Street. Next stop, Neptune Avenue and Coney Island Avenue. Transfer available to B68. This stop is Neptune Avenue and Coney Island Avenue. Next stop, Neptune Avenue and Brighton 6th Street. This stop is Neptune Avenue and Brighton 6th Street. Next stop, Neptune Avenue and Brighton 4th Street. This stop is Neptune Avenue and Brighton 4th Street. Next stop, Neptune Avenue and Ocean Parkway. Transfer available to B1. This stop is Neptune Avenue and Ocean Parkway. Next stop, Ocean Parkway and West Avenue. Transfers available to B36 and B1. This stop is Ocean Parkway and West Avenue. Next stop, Ocean Parkway and Shore Parkway. This stop is Ocean Parkway and Shore Parkway. Next stop, Avenue Z and Ocean Parkway. This stop is Avenue Z and Ocean Parkway. Next stop, Avenue Z and West Street. This stop is Avenue Z and West Street. Next stop, Avenue Z and West 2nd Street. This stop is Avenue Z and West 2nd Street. Next stop, Avenue Z and Shell Road. This stop is Avenue Z and Shell Road. Next stop, Shell Road and Bouc Court. Transfer available to the F train. This stop is Shell Road and Bouc Court. Next stop, 86th Street and Van Sicklen Street. Transfer available to B1. This stop is 86th Street and Van Sicklen Street. Next stop, 86th Street and West 7th Street. Transfer available to the N train. This stop is 86th Street and West 7th Street. Next stop, 86th Street and West 9th Street. This stop is 86th Street and West 9th Street. Next stop, 86th Street and West 11th Street. This stop is 86th Street and West 11th Street. Next stop, 86th Street and Avenue U. Transfer available to B3. This stop is 86th Street and Avenue U. Next stop, 86th Street and Stillwell Avenue. Transfer available to the D train. This stop is 86th Street and Stillwell Avenue. Next stop, Stillwell Avenue and Avenue T. This stop is Stillwell Avenue and Avenue T. Next stop, Stillwell Avenue and Avenue S. This stop is Stillwell Avenue and Avenue S. Next stop, Stillwell Avenue and Highlawn Avenue. This stop is Stillwell Avenue and Highlawn Avenue. Next stop, Stillwell Avenue and Quinton Road. This stop is Stillwell Avenue and Quinton Road. Next stop, Stillwell Avenue and Kings Highway. Transfer available to B82. This stop is Stillwell Avenue and Kings Highway. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and Bay Parkway. Transfer available to B6. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and Bay Parkway. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 21st Avenue. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 21st Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 20th Avenue. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 20th Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 19th Avenue. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 19th Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 18th Avenue. Transfer available to B8. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 18th Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 17th Avenue. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 17th Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and New Utrecht Avenue. Transfer available to the D train. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and New Utrecht Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 15th Avenue. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 15th Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 14th Avenue. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 14th Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 13th Avenue. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 13th Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 12th Avenue. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 12th Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 11th Avenue. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 11th Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 10th Avenue. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 10th Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and Fort Hamilton Parkway. Transfer available to B16. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and Fort Hamilton Parkway. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 7th Avenue. Transfer available to B70. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 7th Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 6th Avenue. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 6th Avenue. Next stop, Bay Ridge Parkway and 5th Avenue. Transfer available to B63. This stop is Bay Ridge Parkway and 5th Avenue. Next stop, 4th Avenue and Bay Ridge Parkway. Transfer available to the R train. This stop is 4th Avenue and Bay Ridge Parkway. Next stop, 4th Avenue and 77th Street. Transfer available to the R train. This stop is 4th Avenue and 77th Street. Next stop, 78th Street and 4th Avenue. This stop is 78th Street and 4th Avenue. Next stop, 78th Street and 3rd Avenue. Transfer available to B37. This stop is 78th Street and 3rd Avenue. Next stop, 78th Street and Ridge Boulevard. This stop is 78th Street and Ridge Boulevard. Next stop, 78th Street and Colonial Road. This stop is 78th Street and Colonial Road. Next stop, Narrows Avenue and 77th Street. This stop is Narrows Avenue and 77th Street. This is B4 to Bay Ridge Narrows Avenue. Please exit through the rear door.